IG in Victoria, and at the end of last year, we bought this RV for $5,500 off Facebook Marketplace. Well, I guess we're getting it. And spent 4 months transforming it into our retro home on wheels. Now, we're taking it on a 5,500-mile road trip from Florida to Baja, Mexico, and then on the ultimate road trip along historic Route 66. We spent the last week exploring the bayous of Louisiana. That was a big one. And we've already made it 500 miles into our big trip, but it will come as a surprise to no one.
I think our power steering pump's going out.
That things are already starting to go wrong.
Well, we got a leak right there. I don't know if that's from us though.
Is that us? Because that's not the one you knew about.
No, it's not. I hope not. I don't see nothing wet. Oh.
Is that one us right there?
Yeah.
Is that the oil?
I hope not. Our oil is leaking a bit though.
Okay, well.
So we'll need to tighten that up when we get to our place. But the power steering pump is leaking, which is also right there leaking. We just got some leaks, guys. I don't know. I think the power steering pump probably needs some immediate attention. So we're gonna check that out when we get to our next place. Hopefully I can fix it. I'm hoping it's not the whole power steering pump and it's just a hose that might need to be tightened or cracked or something, because it is a 1991. So that's our situation right now.
And I know you're probably wondering, why the heck then are you hitting the road? Why aren't you just fixing it there in Louisiana? Why are you going to Texas? These sound like problems that should be addressed right away. You are absolutely correct. However, there is apparently a big tornado storm. I don't even know what to call it, but they're calling for like huge risk of tornado outbreaks in this region tomorrow.
Gang, a high risk of severe weather has been issued by the Storm Prediction Center. A swarm of significant tornadoes is possible. A level 4 out of 5 red zone surrounds it and covers a lot of real estate. High risks are only issued 1% of the time. They're rare and they're dire.
We also only have to get like 3 hours down the road. So
yeah, it's not too far.
we had a really nice time in Louisiana. If you didn't catch our last couple of videos, definitely go back and watch them after this one. But the irony of where we're going in Texas right now is that it's the same county park that offers free camping for 3 nights in Texas that we went to back in 2023 when we had to fix the underbelly on our old RV. And now we're going back with the Class C to fix something on it, which is just
I think I should be able to for sure fix the oil leak. I just got to tighten that all the way down. I couldn't tell if I did originally. And then power steering pump, I don't know. That one's gonna be tough.
Weather doesn't look great ahead of us either.
Nah, it's already been sprinkling a little bit.
And gusts up to apparently 32 miles an hour.
It's not good. That's a no bueno situation.
How's the steering over there?
Better now that the wind ain't blowing 50 miles an hour against us. That was terrible.
You still got some power steering then?
A little bit, yeah. I don't notice any, like it being hard to steer, so.
Okay, good. And we are almost there. Looking familiar.
Just a little bit.
I've requested a spot on the river.
Of course.
Of course.
Bougie Victoria.
Well, I mean, if we can get waterfront property for free, why not? Why?
Bayou Bougie Victoria.
Bayou Bougie Victoria.
Where's that spot on the river? Oh, there's somebody camping way down there.
That's our spot, our old spot.
Is it?
Remember, that's where we camped at.
How long are we here for?
I don't know.
Where do you want me to go?
A spot has been chosen.
That was difficult with Bayou Bougie Victoria.
Listen, I didn't want to park too close to the other RV over there.
I didn't want to do this.
Because I don't want them to be mad at us. And then we need a spot by the water so we have good views, and you have good views to be working on the RV with. Okay, here's our view, guys. Do you like my sound effects? We're right on the water. Let me get the other side. I don't know what happened to that one. This one pressed into the ground some. I think this is gonna be our first time actually having to use the generator, isn't it?
Yeah.
having to break it out. It's been cloudy all day. We've been running the AC during the entire drive day. Well, actually just all day long. Let's hope it still works.
We bought this our second one. We bought the first one. I pulled the pull cord 3 times, and the third time it just broke.
It never even started.
No, like it wasn't reeled back in, which, I mean, probably could fix it.
It was brand new.
But daggone, it's brand new. Yeah, I didn't want to have to deal with that. We got fuel. Oh man, I had it all the way on.
Oh, that'll do it. Have you tried turning it on, sir? Have you tried turning it on?
Hey, you go away.
Nice. So obviously it's in the generator hole that the original generator came out from, but we did actually order a carbon monoxide alarm. So just in case we have any leakage of the fumes into the RV, we will get notified.
We are putting 46 amps in.
Nice. The batteries had gotten down to 35%. So I'm glad we got the generator since the other generator decided to go kaput, because it's been cloudy all day and we've been running on AC all day and all night. Literally, I think all day yesterday, all night, all day today.
And we use this AC to keep it cool in here while we're driving because we don't have AC.
Yeah, there's no AC in the cab of the van.
So even when we're driving, if our alternator's helping any, we're just using it with the AC going.
All right, so we realized we could drive down this little road and have a much better spot.
Look at this.
And we'll show it to you, probably with some drone footage, so it looks a little bit better than us just going in circles with our hands like this. We're going for a little dip. But we're gonna go for a run. What?
Oh,
you're going
run, not swim.
Not swim. No. And then what are we doing?
Then going for a swim?
No, you're going to fix the power steering pump. You gotta do that.
No, I don't. I wish I wouldn't have told you guys I was gonna do it earlier. Now I feel obligated. I don't want to.
Now you have to. The people are waiting.
Okay. I guess that's what we're doing.
How many miles are you doing?
8.
I'm doing like maybe 3. Maybe. Not maybe. Yeah, probably 3. 3? Yeah.
So get the blood pumping to the legs. This one is really nice. It looked always weird and I was like, I ain't doing that stupid thing. It looks embarrassing. But it actually stretches you so good.
Okay.
You kind of stick a leg out and then you go like that. And the reason you have to do your arms like that is because you're not going to be able to hold it for long. Like it stretches your the back of like your neck.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does stretch a lot. It kind of gives you the momentum.
Yeah, and it's like, I can't remember what it's called.
You do look a little funny.
All day. And I can't remember what it's called. It's like you got static, whatever, stretches, and then, I don't know, eccentric maybe. But it's to get the blood pumping and everything and get you ready.
We'll just wait till these people drive by so they don't see us.
Yeah.
I got 3 records. I knew I had my fastest mile, at least my fastest in a while. I don't know how the watch, if it's ever or not, but apparently that was the longest run I've done in a while too. And I know it's not fast or long actually, but it is for me. So that's what matters here.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh gosh. Come here, you. I'm gonna rest my legs. I guess go pop this old hood.
Oh no. Maverick, unlock the door for me, okay?
Daggone. This thing could have at least came with buttons to unlock.
Oh, there we go.
There's my old reservoir. It could be leaking right there. So we gotta
get your yoga mat?
Yeah. A bit low on oil too. First, I guess let's do the oil. Let me do that part because it's gonna have a cold motor. All I should need to do to be able to stop this leak on the oil is tighten this guy up. It's not leaking too bad, but Good night. That dang power steering thing is leaking pretty bad. Oh, we got our water pump's leaking too.
What?
That one's not good. That's the sound I heard earlier. Dang it. Oh, that sucks there.
It's just
I don't know.
new.
Okay. It's pretty tight now.
Did you got to turn it some?
Yeah. Okay. We got that one. Now what we need to do is start it, and you're gonna have to turn the tires back and forth so I can see if this is the leak.
All right.
Go all the way to one side and just kind of hold it.
Okay.
I didn't find it leaking anywhere. Man, it's quite low. The oil's low, power steering fluid's low, oil's low. I'm not sure about power steering fluid, but I guess we can fill the water up.
Remember your old Jeep Cherokee?
Mm-hmm.
It leaked water too.
Every vehicle I ever owned that leaked water, I blew the head gasket in.
Oh, great. Should we just add power steering fluid to it and see how long it takes to leak out?
Yeah, I guess so. Gotta go get some. Holy smokes, this thing was low.
Was it running hot?
No, I kept checking. The oil, now on the other hand, kept reading high a little bit. It wasn't too bad, but hopefully that quart will help that. Get more water. Probably should be adding antifreeze, but it's not gonna be cold anywhere we're going. And we were running it half full and it was still keeping the motor cool. So I think water will be fine. But golly, it was low.
All right, water's full, oil's full. Craig's tightening up some stuff. Power steering pump, not full. We gotta go get some power steering fluid here in a minute. Don't know where that's leaking from, but we're gonna see what we can see here in a second. Start it up, let it run, see if anything leaks on out. I do think that pile of liquid we saw underneath it when we were leaving Louisiana was probably water.
Yep, I do too. I'm hoping it's this hose right here going to the water pump leaking, but if it's not, it's gonna be, that means it's the water pump. That's a lot. I don't know what we'll do.
So it's loose?
Yeah, this guy was definitely loose. Like I was just able to spin it with my hands and tighten it up some. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, because this is the easy fix.
Yep. This is a clamp going, so there's a line going from the power steering pump to the reservoir. Or not the pump, but whatever. I don't know. It's where the shaft goes into the metal housing thing with the gears and all that stuff. And then the pumps has a hose going from that metal thing to the reservoir. And it switches from a metal line to a rubber line. And then there's a hose clamp to hold them together. And that hose clamp was very loose. Okay, that one's pretty tight. We gotta go get power steering fluid. We're gonna run this thing for a second. I need some napkins so I can kind of clean up everywhere I just tightened up, see if it's on leak, and then start it. Oil is still leaking, man.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What the heck?
Dang, transmission fluid's leaking too. So it looks like the water pump's leaking on it, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe we can YouTube it, see how bad it's gonna be. I don't think I have the tools and really a place to do a water pump. I'd have to take so much stuff off to be able to change it out.
We are gonna run to the auto parts store real quick though and pick up some power steering fluid so that we can at least get that topped off.
Wasn't it?
All right, we got all the stop leak stuff. I know, we know. Craig said they don't really work, but this one said...
I've never had any good luck with them.
This one said it's guaranteed to stop all seal leaks or your money back.
What's like 12 bucks?
Yeah.
They're banking on the fact that he don't care about that 12 bucks by the time you find out it's still leaking.
Results are usually immediate.
What is that one?
This is the power steering stop leak. The biggest issue really is the water leak, but we could actually, I don't think that's as big of an issue because we can just keep adding water. We carry water with us all the time in our tank, so we can just keep adding water.
That's
every stop.
No, the issue is that's just gonna start leaking too much, and you're gonna be stopping every 30 minutes to
that would be
put some water in it.
The plan: tighten the oil plug a little bit more, and then add all the fluids and the stop leak fluids, and hope for the best, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna monitor the water leak and see how bad it actually is, because we're not really sure. And look up some YouTube videos. I don't know. Clearly, we don't know what we're doing with the water leak yet. That's TBD. TBD.
Unsealed that hole.
Yeah. Well, it's going down.
I think we full on transmission fluid.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Guess it's not leaking, or if it is, it's very
Not
little.
much.
All right, quick status update on all our things. The oil leak.
Oil leak, to be determined.
We think it might be fixed,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Power steering fluid.
I think it's good. We'll check it again. I couldn't find where it was leaking from. I saw one area that was pretty coated in oil and stuff, so I tightened up a hose clamp there. So we just got to wait and see if it leaks anymore. It doesn't appear like it was that bad of a leak, so it might take a while. And then what's next?
Transmission fluid might not have been leaking. You just got overly excited.
I saw a drop of fluid on there. I don't know. We'll check, keep an eye on it, but
it wasn't low.
No, it wasn't low, so that's fine. We'll check the transmission fluid after a drive day, because then it'll be hot, and we'll see if it's low or not. Water, the water pump's not great. I think it needs to be changed out, so we're just gonna have to keep an eye on that. We'll look up some stuff and see if any of these stop leak seal conditioners help. I doubt it, but I don't know. I don't really feel like having to switch that out right now.
We can leave here is the important thing.
Yeah, we're good to go.
We're good to go.
Yeah,
Good
gotta get a shower
go.
now.
You got it. You got it. I really like this spot here in Texas, but our 3-day stay limit is up, which means we've got to get out of here. And plus, we need to test out this water leak situation. I gotta go get the Starlink off the roof. But we've got about a 3-hour drive today, and we're gonna see how much water, oh no, we leak out. I think I grabbed it with the wrong arm. Ugh.
Hopefully this leak isn't so bad. I'm a little worried about, I don't think it's so bad yet, but I am worried it's gonna get worse. We're gonna find out on this trip if it's too bad already or how fast it's gonna get worse.
We're also on day 4 of dry camping, and we're kind of trying to see how long we can go on our tanks. Maverick, did you lock the door? We're trying to see how long we can go on these tanks because we had that black tank situation, you guys remember, and then we were pretty sure we got it unclogged, and I do think we got it unclogged because we're on day 4, like I said, and we haven't had it's not all the way full yet, and it's not showing any signs of being clogged up or anything. So that's really good. I'm very excited because I was a little worried about that situation.
We've just been throwing our Starlink in the back here. However, the other day when we were going over the roads in Louisiana and the roads are so bad, and we had it in here while we were driving this, and it was smacking against the window, so we've had to rearrange a little bit.
How many gallons will we get this time?
Let's say 24. See how much water's dripped out. It done dripped a little bit of water. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to fix it somehow.
Yeah, I think we're
Sooner
already
than later.
like 3 minutes into the drive. Got water dripping out.
Yep. 26 gallons?
Good guess.
I said 24.
Oh, you're close. All right. I know some of you have already commented, and if you haven't commented, you're probably thinking, you're thinking, I told you guys to check all of this mechanical stuff before you hit the road. And the fact of the matter is, it wasn't leaking before we hit the road.
It wasn't. It didn't start leaking until our last stop, I'm pretty certain.
Which makes sense. This kind of stuff is going to come up as we're driving, as it gets driven more. This thing sat up for a while. We don't know how long before we got it. And then when we were renovating it, we weren't driving it. So we knew as we started driving, some of these issues were going to come up and we were going to have to deal with them. And we just accepted that, and now we're going to have to deal with them. Unfortunately, the water pump is very hard to get to. Craig did YouTube it, and
yeah, I could do it, but I don't think I have the time, a place to do it, really, is the biggest issue. Also, I don't want to get into, I'm not 100% certain I can do it. I don't want to get into it and be like, I can't do this. Because once I start taking all these parts off, I have to be able to put them back, or we can't even take it to somebody to have it done. Also, Victoria made me pull a muscle in my neck this morning.
How is this my fault? He literally woke up with a
You know whose fault it is? No, I did not wake up with it. I was perfectly fine when I woke up with it. And then so old Liz, you know who I'm talking about. You daggum text us this morning about some solar questions, and I was moving around trying to figure it out.
Moving around?
Trying to figure out what happens in old age. Trying to figure it out. Now I got a crink in my neck or something. I pulled a muscle or something.
Moving around, literally, like maybe moved his arm this far to look at his phone.
Hey, the results are the same.
You know what? Fine, I'll take it. Sorry, Liz. This one's on you. It's not on me this time. So, yeah.
My body don't hurt itself for no reason.
Anyways, yeah, so we've got some issues. We're gonna have more issues. We knew that with this thing. And does everything under there look like it could be due for a replacement? Yeah, but we're not doing that. So we're just gonna replace the stuff that we need to replace as we need to, as we go along.
Yeah, realistically, everything under there is 30 years old.
Yeah. Everything. We could go from top to bottom, replace every single thing. But this is not our forever home on wheels.
Our alternator will probably be nuts.
Yeah, but we'll deal with it as it comes.
Yeah,
you roll with the punches. That's what we do here. We roll.
We'll figure it out. We'll see how hard it is to get something like this fixed on the motorhome.
So as we're continuing to make our way west, we have stopped here at this Corps of Engineering campground, which is on Maryville Lake. It's a beautiful spot between Houston and New Braunfels over by San Antonio, which is where we're headed next. I feel like we're kind of on this tour of places you can park your RV even when it's way over 10 years old. Because we started with that hip camp, then we went to the paid county park campground, and then we did an overnight stay at Harvest Host, and then we did the free City Park campground, and now we're at a Corps of Engineering campground. And all of these are places that usually never ask about the age of your RV. And we're gonna do more state parks, maybe national parks if we can get in. I'm excited because usually we don't book far enough in advance for state parks, and whenever you go to look, if there are any spots available, they're for rigs that are, you know, less than 30 feet long, which we finally are, so we might get some more opportunities to do those. If, of course, we can fix this water leak, which we're hoping to maybe get fixed in New Braunfels. So we're gonna pack up here this morning, hit the road, and continue on our way. Before we set out, I did want to show you guys our newest little decor addition to the RV. We got our spices in our spice rack. Finally, I ordered these little jars off of Amazon and got them sent to an Amazon locker, poured our spices in, and I really like it. It's working out great so far. I mean, I just did it, but I think it looks good. We made it to the New Braunfels RV Park in Texas, and it is right next to
Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's. So we got drinks, like literally right next door. You can walk next door to it. It's also by a major highway, and there's really no amenities or frills here, but we are in New Braunfels.
Yeah, but I don't know if this is a nice town or not.
I think it is. I have a lot of fun things planned that we're probably not going to get to do because instead we're going to be trying to get the RV fixed. But I don't know, maybe we can still do it all. But should we check the water?
Yeah, we got to go see how much water's leaked out. Hopefully not too much.
It wasn't overheating on the way here.
It didn't overheat or anything. It did fine. I didn't even hear the water pump making any noise or anything like that, so...
I'll tell you guys, I really, really kind of wish we could just keep going and put the water in it as needed. But I know what will happen if we do that is we're going to get in the middle of nowhere or down in Mexico in the middle of nowhere.
And leave it.
And
I'll
it's gonna
leave it.
And I don't want to leave it.
I will.
And Craig's going to be like, we got to leave it on the side of the road.
And drive right
and I'll be too
through
sad.
Route 66 in the Samurai.
No.
With the top off.
And the dogs. Anyways, it seems smarter to try to get it fixed now before it's like massively just pouring out all of our coolant. So anyways, let's see how much it poured out. Let's see.
Stay.
It's hot here. It's hot.
Whoa, it's only going to get worse.
I don't see a big puddle of water on the ground or anything.
There is or isn't?
I don't see one.
Maybe it fixed itself.
It fixed itself. Yeah, that's definitely what happened.
Oh, it didn't leak much at all, actually.
Really?
I'm a little confused, to tell the truth. Why did it not leak more than that? This does not make sense, guys. It definitely should have been leaking. I saw it coming out, leaking out the bottom.
Do you see where it looks like it's been leaking?
It's hard to tell from our power steering leak.
It's still leaking?
I don't know if it is, but it's all like oily.
We haven't cleaned it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Because before, there was like you would have been able to see some wet rocks or something right here. And I don't see anything. Is that a thing that can happen? They can just fix themselves?
I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe we just don't do anything.
Oh my gosh, this is an even harder decision.
I don't know. I'm confused. Water issues don't go away. Like, it's not like the motor just decided to not build pressure and push the water out of the leak, the spot it was leaking from. I don't understand. And we didn't put like any kind of stop leak in the radiator or anything like that. So
nope. So that couldn't have worked. And we had a pretty long travel day, like 3 hours. So
probably more like 3.5.
Yeah, the traffic was pretty terrible.
Up a lot of hills. So it was like, I mean,
and it was hot.
And the wind was, I think, blowing like 30 miles an hour against us pretty much the whole way here. It would be fine until we got all the way through Mexico, even if we had to add water a little bit. Because if you think about it, Mexico The peninsula is only 700 miles, so 1,400 miles all the way down and back out.
I don't know.
1,400 miles is actually a lot.
It's not like there's not mechanics in Mexico too, obviously.
There is, but
there's plenty.
we don't know Spanish.
We don't know Spanish, so it would be a challenge.
Google Translate.
Some Google Translate going on. Wow. What should we do? What would you do? Let us know in the comments. Clearly, we have to make a decision here soon, but I am curious.
What will probably happen is we get it fixed anyways, and then it leaks worse. It's like the mechanic's not very good, and have trust issues when it comes to working on our stuff, I guess. I'm confused. It should be leaking. Well, this will be, you guys let us know what y'all think, but this will be a decision made in a different video.
Yeah, babe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to see what we end up doing. Do we fix it? Do we keep driving? Do we end up broke down on the side of the road because we kept driving and then all of a sudden it just... anyways, thanks for joining us on this next leg of our big journey. I'm not willing to give up. I want to make it on this trip. I am looking forward to going back to Baja. I'm looking forward to Route 66.
I really want to do Route 66.
In this RV.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to do what needs to be done to keep this thing on the road, but we also want to be smart about it and not waste money. If it's not leaking, it ain't leaking. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
I agree. I'm getting tan. Yeah, the further west we go, I was looking at me in the camera over there. You about can't see me over here in the corner. Holy smokes. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you. Hey, real quick, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps our channel grow. We're really wanting to get to 100,000 by the end of this year. That's our big goal for our channel growth. If we can pass that, that'd be amazing. But that is our goal. So please click the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next week.
Hopefully.
Well, hey, yeah, we will see you next week. Bye.
Before you go, I just want to remind you that if you are in need of any supplies, parts, or upgrades for your RV, be sure to check out eTrailer.com. We love partnering with eTrailer, and when you guys click on our link to shop, which I will put in the description below, or you can scan this QR code right here, it lets eTrailer know that we are a good partner to continue working with, and we really appreciate the support. And if you have any questions about parts, be sure to chat with their enthusiasts because they're extremely helpful whether you buy anything or not. All right, thanks guys for joining us this week, and be sure to stay tuned because spoiler alert, it gets worse with the RV.